My dear students, good mornings to all of you. Today is 7th August 2021. Today we are going to read an interesting poetry, the poetry of earth, which was written by John Keats. Today's class will be on the short history of John Keats, the source of the poem, and about sonnet. The poetry of earth was written by John Keats. We all know that John Keats is one of the leading poets of the Romantic movement. He belongs to great Romantic poets like Wordsworth, Coleridge, Byron, Shelley. Wordsworth wrote poems on common objects of nature like shepherd, river, ocean, daffodils, etc. Shelley is a revolutionary poet, but John Keats wrote poems on beautiful objects of nature. In his short poetic career, he composed 1,000 lines of poem like Isabella, Endymion, the Eve of Saint Agnes, but he will be remembered specially for his immortal odes like Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn, Ode to Psyche, Ode on Indolence, Ode on Melancholy, etc. He died on 23rd February 1822, just at the age of 25 years in Rome. So, John Keats is one of the great Romantic poets of the 19th century. The source of the poem is the poetry of earth. The poetry of earth is the outcome of a competition between John Keats and his friend Leigh Hunt. Leigh Hunt proposed the theme and invited Keats to compose a poem on the given theme. Keats readily accepted the challenge. He composed this poem and won the competition. Leigh Hunt was highly moved. This particular poem was written on 30th December 1816 at the age of 21 years. The original title of this poem was On the Grasshopper and Cricket. On the Grasshopper and Cricket. It was the original title of this particular poem named The Poetry of Earth. The Poetry of Earth. The poetry of earth means the music of earth, the song of earth. This poem is the Petrarchan form of the sonnet. Actually, Keats uses the Petrarchan form of the sonnet. At first, we'll have to know that what is a sonnet. Sonnet comes from the Italian word sonetto, sonetto, that means little song. A sonnet comes from the Italian word sonetto, sonetto, which means a little song. Petrarchan is the father of the sonnet. John Keats was greatly inspired by Petrarchan, the Italian poet. We all know a sonnet is a poem of 14 lines with particular rhyme scheme. A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines with particular rhyme scheme. It has two parts. The first 8 lines are called octave. The first part consisting of 8 lines is called octave, and the remaining 6 lines is called sestet. A sonnet has two parts. The first 8 lines are called octave, and the remaining 6 lines are called sestet, S-E-S-T-E-T. This particular poem, Keats uses the rhyme pattern A-B-B-A, A-B-B-A in the octave part. In the octave part, Keats uses the rhyme pattern A-B-B-A, A-B-B-A. First line, fourth line, second line, third line. In the sestet, Keats uses the rhyme pattern like C-D-E, 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 C-D-E. Clear? So, the poetry of earth is a sonnet. Keats uses the Petrarchan form of the sonnet. The octave follows the rhyme scheme A-B-B-A, A-B-B-A, and the sestet C-D-E, C-D-E. Keats uses music as a symbol of poetry. In the octave part, he presents the music of summer in the voice of the grasshopper. In the sestet, he presents the music of winter in the song of the cricket. But to the poet, the music of earth never ceases, never stops. It is a continuous celebration through the cycle of seasons. I repeat, in this particular poem, Keats uses the Petrarchan form of the sonnet. I have said earlier, the Petrarchan is the father of the sonnet. In the octave part, he uses the rhyme pattern A-B-B-A, A-B-B-A. And in the sestet, Keats uses the rhyme pattern C-D-E, C-D-E. The poetry of earth means the music of the earth. In the octave part, Keats presents the music of summer in the voice of the grasshopper. In the second part, that is in the sestet, he presents the music of winter in the song of the cricket. Today, up to this. In my next class, we'll read the first part, that is the octave part of the poem. Till then, goodbye.